49ers, Ravens, coming up on EA Sports as we get ready for today's Week 4 matchup.
The running back position today manned by a couple of stars of the sport. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, isn't it, to do a game where it's all about the running backs. We'll talk about how good the quarterback is, and aren't they special? Well, these two running backs are special, and we see it each week how they play, but also we see it how the offenses are designed. It is around the running backs.
They face first down. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. Screen finds his mark.
When you have a quarterback that is accurate as this guy is, when he sees man-to-man coverage, he is going to get the completion.
First down here after the completion. The 49ers load up the box, going with the 46 defense. Pierce is taking the handoff. He'll go to the left. Reed makes the tackle. Here's a look at the Ravens offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. That leads us to second down. Quarters formation here for the defense. And now he'll take off. Looking long to Torrey Smith. 6 in the books.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field. And, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
Touchback.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 20. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. Here's our look at the 49ers offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. And now they'll try over again on second down. Colin Kaepernick under center. Will go ground. Trying the right side. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today.
The 49ers with a third down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago. Third and 9. Still got it after the play action. Catch made.
Kaepernick's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Lattimore lines up in the backfield. Handoff. Left side. He's brought to a halt. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The 49ers come out in a 2 tight end set. Second down and 6. Has his man.
And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
It'll be third down.
The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Throws the pass. That's an interception. Tackles made.
Mosley, such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
First down coming up.
Smith's lined up in the slot.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Finds Pitta. Ends up picking up 3 yards. Here's how the 49ers defense last week was a special one for this defense, as they were all over the quarterback time and time again.
Second down. Offense lines up here.
Well, let's go. 188. 188.
The Ravens snap it at the 36.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Keeps it here. Interception.
Nice tackle.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Colin Kaepernick under center.
First down and 10. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
The 49ers are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Kaepernick with the handoff.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. Kaepernick's able to fake into the line and still has it. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy drops it, you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on the break?
And he races out of bounds at that point. First down here. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The defense comes out of the dime.
Takes it from the gun.
Wide open for the catch.
And Bowman in on the tackle.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Now 1st and 10.
The ball is out. The defense has the football.
Good piece of tackling.
Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
Kaepernick's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 41. Looking to go deep, but it's incomplete.
I think the coach has got to call more of these plays. That's a good job of at least trying to get the big play, but they cannot get the completion on that long throw.
2nd down following that incompletion.
Kaepernick will be taking the snap out of the pistol. Keeps it here.
Brings it into his body.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Here's the handoff. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
With 2 hands, he has it. Smith, the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Only a yard from the end zone.
They've come out in the dime package.
3rd and goal from the 1. And he's in.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. 3rd and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
He made it.
The Ravens' return team is ready.
Thompson's going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
First down here.
Get ready.
The defense gets a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
After that sack, it's now 2nd down and 17.
Pitta's playing out of position in the backfield here. Incomplete. Reed was in the vicinity.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Third down following the incompletion. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And that's Reed who could have had the interception.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. and they stopped the offense that time.
He's got a chance to return this one. That's a gain of 10. The 49ers come onto the field for their next series. Offense lines up here. First down at the 50. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. That picks up 7.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Takes it from the strong eye. They'll mark him at the 40. First down here after the run. Nickel formation for the defense here. He'll keep it on the play fake. Trying to work that left side. Gains 17.
Kaepernick selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Offense lines up here. Kaepernick's dropping back to throw once again. Looking across the middle. Could have been intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
That's second down coming up. Nickel formation here for the defense. Middle, and that's a gain of 9.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Now, the next snap from inside the red zone, where a week ago they starred as a team. The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 3rd and 1. Back to him. They deck him in the backfield.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The kick is through for 3.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
Thompson's got it. Here's the quick toss. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down.
And Rice is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. They'll go ground. He's going to the left, and a gain of 4.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation.
It's Rice in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Over to Pitta. Reed is there and makes the play.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
The Ravens snap it at the 31. Looks but can't connect on the short throw. Pass incomplete. Number 82, the intended receiver on the play. 2nd down.
Second down after the incompletion.
Ray Rice lined up in the backfield from the gun.
Looking to go down the field here. Nice catch. First down here after the completion. First down following the long play.
Keeps it here. He's scrambling down. Down the field. In his hands. Complete. Touchdown.
How about this get? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
The Ravens with an extra point try on the way. It's good.
Ravens getting set to kick it away. They're setting up the return.
An open lane. A game breaker. Touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job. Leads to a touchdown.
The 49ers with the PAT to come. The point after try is in the books. 49ers setting up for the kickoff. Thompson's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
Double tight end formation.
First down at the 25. And here's the toss. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And Rice is lined up in a single back formation. The Ravens take it from the 23 out to the left. Smith's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Smith's a receiver in the slot to the ground. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Ravens offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Bernard Pierce lined up in the backfield.
And Clemens almost picked it off.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
And Rice is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
And they are in on Pierce.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play.
Now on the move. And now he'll slide.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 2 tight ends on the field here. It's a 2 tight end formation. 3-step drop. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
The Ravens from the 37. Handoff made. They bring him to the turf.
Nice run. Run the football like this over a period of time. It's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Third down following the run.
Pierce lined up in the backfield. Again, they'll lean on him.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
The 49ers
signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. If he makes it, the game is tied. The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
Well, it ties things up. That's good for the team, no doubt about it. They drive down the field to get some positive points out of it by kicking the field goal, but you got to be disappointed, too. To get in that position, not score a touchdown, well, you take what you can get.
Suggs is there to make the tackle.
It's first down as they head to the line. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Beckham's got it, and a first.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And now they're in their hurry up. Back to the air here on first down. He'll throw it over the middle.
Very nearly intercepted.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Colin Kaepernick under center.
Second and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. On the money.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the wide receiver, and he leads that wide receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
The offense needs 10 yards here on third down after that last completion. Third down and 10.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 30. Looking long.
There's a flag right there.
And they can't connect.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
First down at the 45. Got a big lane. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
First down on the way. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Kaepernick keeps it. And he takes off. Brown's in on the tackle.
The 49ers.
One timeout remaining. Coming up, second down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Kaepernick connects with Crabtree.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
That time as the pass goes incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Offense lines up here. Throws to the right.
Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
Third and goal from the 8. Has Eifert.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
drives it through for the field goal.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
Thompson's going to test the coverage here. And Bowman in on the tackle. They face first down. This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Bowman's there that time for the tackle. And with that, we'll switch sides and take a breather. We've reached halftime here in Charm City. Back to Baltimore for the second half in just a few moments. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Lattimore lines up in the backfield. The third quarter begins with this play. And there's Clay. Breaks away. Brought down by Mosley.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
First down here after the completion. Colin Kaepernick under center. Strong eye handoff here. Jordan's there to take him down.
Nice job that time by the defensive end. He's not fooled by the run play. He holds his position and makes the tackle.
Second down coming up. Some heat.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Lattimore lines up in the backfield. Looking to go up top again on first down. Pulls it in, and that's a gain of 10.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big plays. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
Second down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Offense lines up here. Gets the handle here. Nata in on the tackle.
The defensive end has the outside runs. That's his assignment, and he did it well. Takes on the tackle, beats his rear end up pretty good, and makes a tackle on the running back.
Offense lines up here. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Brooks is going to make the tackle.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Colin Kaepernick under center. First and 10. Takes off with it. Throwing now to his left. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
2nd down and 10. They'll run it here. Nata, that time in on the tackle.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
It's 3rd down coming up. The defense comes out in the nickel. Makes the catch. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. What a drive this has been. 2nd and goal from the 6. In on the stop.
It's 3rd and goal right here in a close game. This offense, they want to take control. If they score right here, that could give them control of this game.
Breaking huddle at the 6. Marching down the field and taking their time. 3rd and goal at the 6. Brown's able to knock the pass away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he can caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
And the kick is good for 3.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
Thompson's running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Ravens take it from the 23. Got the completion. The tackle was made. Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. First down coming up. Pitta's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. The give. The Ravens now move the chains.
The Ravens look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the 2nd half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down here after the run. Split backfield here. From the gun. Torrey Smith with the catch. He's into the open.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the 2nd half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Here's the first snap after the big play. Play fake. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Get ready. 38.
Out of the gun.
Throw to the left. He's got the catch. Smith taken down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Rice. Middle. Fairley's there to make the stop. Second down here after that run play. No time to huddle now.
Snapping out of the gun. And a flag comes out.
And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
First down here.
Go run it. Here's the handoff. Pick up about 4. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football like you.
Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
In the old days, if you were a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets the run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
Kaepernick will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. First down here. Will go ground. A tackle behind the line.
The 49ers are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway.
After running it, it's second down. Kaepernick setting up now in the pistol.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's third and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
The 49ers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
It takes courage by an offensive coordinator in the fourth quarter, and you're behind to run the football. But he shows that courage, he runs it, and he gets rewarded. Good blocking, big pickup that time by the offense.
The 49ers snap it at the 41. Jordan that time in on the tackle. Second down following the run. No huddle time. Kaepernick hits Crabtree with that pass. And Crabtree is brought down.
The 49ers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
And he's taken down.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
Play action.
Has Eifert. Gains 18.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Time for the hurry-up offense. Dropping back 3. Throws the pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. The Ravens' return team is ready.
Thompson's going to run this one out.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Ravens are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field.
Let's go.
1st and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
But the hit knocks the ball out.
I think, Jim, when you got a close game like this, it's 3rd and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. Don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that could turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with his decision.
This is 3rd down.
Thompson's lined up now as a slot receiver. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
And they'll call on Cook for the punt. He wants to return this one for about 4.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The 49ers ready to take over the football. Offense lines up here.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 45.
Trying to plow ahead. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
2nd and short.
Robinson's going to secure the handoff. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Colin Kaepernick under center.
3rd down and 5.
And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry.
The 49ers will punt the football away. Johnson's going to take this one from the 14, and that picks up 3.
Of course, Jim, you and I would have called a fair catch there because you know why? We're cowards. Who'd want to take this kind of punishment when the defender's all around you?
They come to the line, and it's first down. And Rice is lined up as the single back. Johnson's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Boy, it must be hard just to knock the football down. That time he's in good position because you know the defender wanted to go for the interception, but he played it smart and knocked it down instead.
Smith's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 10. Throws to the right. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Ravens did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They bring in the extra tight end. Handoff. Pierce looking for space.
Hey, it's late in the game. You just can't pass every time even when you're losing. So good job that time by the offense. They throw the running play in there, and it gets a big gain. Good call.
And Rice is in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 46. To Smith. 16.
The Ravens look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down at the 38. And the give now to Ray Rice. Willis is there to take him down. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down. This is a time when the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one. Eyeing that left side. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Just a quick drop back. Going to try and scramble now. And that's Willis in on the tackle.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. 2nd down, 3 for the first. They run the counter play.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
And Rice is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Ball's on the ground, and the recovery is made by the defense. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit him so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The 49ers offense now marches onto the field. First down and 10. Kaepernick with the handoff. The Ravens will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. Second down here. Offense lines up here. 2nd and 12. Elam's there to make the tackle. The Ravens will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Kaepernick's going to be in the pistol here. Third and 8. Looking long. On target. Brooks is the one who brings him to the ground. First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. For error from just outside the goal line. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
And here we have second down. Offense lines up here.
Here's the handoff. Fights through contact. Elam is there and makes the stop. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a 49ers team official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you.
Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line.
Offense lines up here.
Third and goal from the 8. They'll go ground. Jordan that time in on the tackle.
So many things to think about in a situation like this. You score, you're going to ice the game, it's probably over, but make sure the two things. Don't have a penalty, keep two hands on the football, and don't fumble.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. That field goal probably locks this one up, Phil.
Yeah, it locks it up. And listen, it was a hard-fought game, a lot of fun to watch. And that field goal, listen, that was a tough drive. And I don't know, I didn't feel easy about sending the field goal kicker out to make it. The coach made the decision, and it worked out in his favor.
That brings the play to an end.
The Ravens are set for their next possession.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
First down at the 17. Keeps it on the play fake.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open, just another incomplete pass.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Takes the knee. How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice field.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.